So I just wanted to come on here. We're about 20 minutes away from the launch, the official launch of Marvel Spider-Man 2. We are, it's 11:40 p.m. on October 19th. So once again, 20 minutes. It'll be officially Friday, October 20th, which is the release of Marvel Spider-Man 2. That's just unbelievable to say. It's been a hell of a 5 years with Insomniac's franchise, with both Marvel Spider-Man and, well, technically Marvel Spider-Man Remaster, and Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales. I uh, I just wanted to come on and make a video and kind of say my farewells to the game, because I'm sure at some point I'll come back and play it, but now that Marvel Spider-Man 2 seems to have good reviews, I think it's going to be so good and so, at least it'll be so great in terms of gameplay that coming back to this will be almost not as necessary other than to play through the story, which of course there's nothing wrong with. But I just wanted to come on and just kind of say what this character and what this franchise has meant to me. Uh, I've been a massive Spider-Man fan my entire life, ever since I can remember. Um, I remember, I was introduced to the character with the '90s animated show, the Christopher Daniel Barnes, um, Fox Kids '90s animated. I think it started in '94. I've seen there's an alarm. I've seen that animated series through all the way through several times. It was pretty much my introduction to the character, and I loved the Neversoft video game that came with it. I had an N64, had the red cartridge. I've been a huge Spider-Man fan ever since then. And then there was, the Maguire movies in 2002. Obviously, Tobey Maguire coming in with Sam Raimi. Um, and then I started getting into comics. I've read a ton of Spider-Man comics. I love them. I know there's so many things, so many comics, and I know a lot of people are pissed off. They don't really like, Nick Spencer and Zeb Wells' take on the character. The modern Spider-Man comics are not really liked as much. Dan Slott's my favorite comic writer of all time. Um, but anyways, this game when it came out, Marvel Spider-Man PS4 when it came out in 2018, uh, I was going through at the time one of the hardest times in my life. I had a horrible, I had a really bad stomach problem, a really bad health issue, and I didn't know if I was going to recover. To be honest, there was a long period of time when I thought I was never going to get better. I thought I was going to slowly deteriorate until the worst. But I ended up getting better. I was kind of on the mend actually when the game came out. I was still in some pain, but the game made me feel a lot better. And at the time, combining my favorite character with my love of video games was, of course, a dream come true. I mean, it's not like this is the first Spider-Man game. I love Spider-Man games before this. Before Insomniac, before Insomniac Spider-Man franchise, Spider-Man Web of Shadows was my favorite video game of all time. Played the hell out of that game. I loved it. I'm sure Marvel Spider-Man 2 will take some influence from that. But I just wanted to come on, and once again just say how much this franchise has meant to me. I love this. This is my favorite iteration of the character. Once again, as a 29-year-old growing up with the '90s Christopher Daniel Barnes character, Christopher Daniel Barnes animated series, the Raimi movies. I love Spider-Man Unlimited. That was the animated series in between. But Josh Keaton's Spectacular Spider-Man. I've seen that animated series through several times. Neil Patrick Harris in the new animated series. Both those shows that I just mentioned were cut short criminally. And I know there's a lot of stuff that goes on behind the scenes, but it really sucks that it's unfortunate that that was the way it is. Um, and then, of course, the thousands of comics that I've read on the character. And, um, Andrew Garfield. I love Andrew Garfield as Spider-Man, and a lot of people don't like his movies, but him as a character or as the actor of Spider-Man, I absolutely love. Tom Holland's movies I like. Loved No Way Home. That was about 2 years ago now, which is pretty crazy. But with everything that's been going on, oh, of course, the Spider Verse movies are great too. It's been so great to be a Spider Man fan in this time because we've got so much in the past 20 years or so. And with Insomniac Spider-Man, Insomniac Spider-Verse, this is my very favorite iteration of the character. The past 5 years has been amazing with this franchise, with this character. I'm actually super jealous of people who this game was their intro to the character. Like, yeah, I've heard of Spider-Man. I like video games. Let me check this out. I heard the game's pretty good. And this is how they're introduced to Spider-Man. Yuri Lowenthal and Najee Jeter are so fucking awesome as Peter Parker and Miles Morales. They're once again love Josh Keaton, Neil Patrick Harris, Christopher Daniel Barnes. They're awesome, but Yuri Lowenthal still completely blows everything away. His voice acting blew me away in Marvel Spider-Man, and I think that he's going to do even better in Marvel Spider-Man 2. Najee Jeter blew me away as Miles Morales. These are our Spider-Men as Insomniac fans. These are absolutely our Spider-Men. I love this franchise. I love Marvel Spider-Man. Once again, as a Spider-Man fan, it's truly been a dream come true playing these games, playing on this franchise. And now that we're 10, 15 minutes away from the launch of Marvel Spider-Man 2, I know I'm gonna put thousands of hours into the game. Definitely gonna try and make some content on it. I have a thing I'm gonna love it with the black suit combat. Can't wait for it. But it's crazy to say how close we are, and we finally made it. It's been a hell of a ride. It's been a long ride. A lot's happened in these past 5 years, but we're damn close. We're so damn close, and this is goodbye to Marvel Spider-Man. And for all you comic lovers out there, just like Peter Parker, Harry Osborn, Carly Cooper, and Lily Hollister, let's raise our glass to a brand new day, because we're on to a new chapter. Marvel Spider-Man 2 is here, and I couldn't be more excited. Thanks, everybody.